What is up, everybody? It's time for some Mimeoplasm action. Hope you're ready to jump into that swamp and become a reanimator target. We're playing as Talrand. Okay. Yeah, I like some Talrand. So as far as our opening hand goes, we got Scalding Tarn. Yeah, I like this hand. Get a little bit of glimpse action. Yeah, we'll go and keep. And we'll cover what our commanders do in just a second. Let's get these all set up nice and pretty for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down Scalding Tarn. That way we can glimpse next turn, or we can get down Wood Sage. But we're playing Mimeoplasm. Mimeoplasm may enter the battlefield as a copy of any two creature cards in any graveyard. It enters in the battlefield as a copy of one of them, and then it gets +1 counters equal to the other card's power. Very fun soul tie reanimator deck. Playing against Talrand. Whenever our opponent casts an instant or sorcery, he may put a 2/2 blue Drake creature token onto the battlefield. I can't help but it's been ingrained in me at this point, so I'm going to share it with you. Every time I see 2/2 blue Drake, I imagine Drake the Rapper just out there flying and kind of looking like a blue man from the Vegas show. It's just I just see the Drake and I just imagine the Rapper. I can't break it. And now, hopefully, I'm hoping whenever you see Drake, that's what you think. So let's go crack this Scalding Tarn, and we can get into a breeding pool. That way we have a green source and black, excuse me, black off the Underground River. Now we don't need to pay life. Ooh, Hedron Crab. Ooh, yes, I love me some Hedron. Hey, Hedron Crab, get down there, buddy. One of my favorite things in Magic to do is to mill myself, so let's get down to Hall of the Bandit Lord, direct this 3 over at us, and then pass the turn. Also, on a side note, guys, if you'd like to become a reanimator target for Mimeoplasm, head over to MTGOTraders.com. That's where the swamp is, where Mimeoplasm jumps in to turn into whatever creature he wants to. So you could be your own little 1960s horror show person. I look at Mimeoplasm, and it just reminds me of, like, it came from the swamp. I know I've got it down here on the overlay, but I think of that every single time. Putrid Imp. Okay, so now we have a discard outlet. So let's go and get down Underground Sea. Mill ourselves. That's a big Hedron Crab trigger. Let's kind of make that. Well, there we go. Mill us for 3. Soul Separator. We can get down. Let's go and get down Wood Sage because that's going to be. Yeah, let's get down Wood Sage because that's going to be 4 cards a turn that we can start milling. And then we're not going to swing it for Hedron Crab. Hold it back, Hedron Crab. Let's settle down there, buddy. Sometimes if my opponent's tapped out, and I know it's not good Magic, but sometimes when my opponent's tapped out, I let Hedron Crab attack, because all he does is mill, and so I like to let him attack sometimes. You know, he's an 0-2, so it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe he's going into the deep end with some floaties on or something like that. That's how I like to imagine it. Okay, so right now we're looking to get into Life from the Loam. That'd be really good. Sunken Ruins, I'll take that. So let's go play Sunken Ruins. And mill us for 3. So let's go ahead and Wood Sage right now. Let's name Goblin Guide. Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide. Where are you? Goblin Guide. Okay, so we're gonna mill. Oh, we don't hit Goblin Guide. Okay, so we put 4 into the graveyard. Interesting Birds of Paradise. So let's go ahead and get down. Let's add blue, add double black. So we can get down Putrid Imp. Get down Glimpse the Unthinkable targeting us. Okay. Yeah, nice little graveyard going. And then we can still chunk the Invisible Stalker to give it hexproof. So let's re-rack on what we've got going on. So we've got, as far as reanimator targets, our opponent has no cards in the graveyard. We need to kind of get into some trample action. If he's getting a bunch of 2/2 Drakes out there, we can be rapping them the whole time. So as far as our targets, actually we don't have that much. We just got Spellskite and Lotlet Troll. Lotlet Troll does have trample, and we do have. Yeah, not much. Yeah, we're going to have to get the mill action going pretty heavy now. Let's go and pop our opponent's graveyard out. That way we can have full graveyard access. But at least, if we get into land, maybe a fetch land, we can start milling some more. And we can still get down Invisible Stalker. Oh! Oh! Relic of Progenitus. Hopefully he fires that bad boy off right now. And let's get down the... Let's get reanimate dead. I mean, animate dead. Now, if he does pop the Relic of Progenitus, what we can do is, if we can get enough mana, we can get into a Life's Finale. And we can start milling him to pop this graveyard back in. There we go. Because we may start redirecting those Hedron Crab triggers over to him, so we can get his graveyard going for Mimeoplasm. It may just be oops all spells, but it may be worth it because he's got that relic out there. And honestly, guys, if you play Commander, never play Relic of Progenitus. It is the worst card printed in the history of Magic, so it would be to your advantage to never put Relic of Progenitus into your deck. That way all the graveyard people could just have fun. They can be free. No, Relic's a fine choice. I just, I grit my teeth every time I see Relic of Progenitus, man. It's the fun police. The Relic turned its sirens on. Yeah, it's turning its sirens on. It's trying to pull us over right now. With Mimeoplasm, he's not going to pull over. We're just going to go speeding. Rapid hybridization. I think that's the frog one. No, yeah, frog lizard. There we go. Okay, so that's in his hand right now. Yeah, and Mimeoplasm, it is an enter the battlefield trigger, so we don't do it upon casting. Simic Skyswaller, okay. I'm trying to figure out how we want to do this. Yeah, I think we're going to go and pass the turn. Because we can get down Invisible Stalker, but I'd rather have it for Putrid Imp. And if for some reason he taps out, we can get the Relic going. Yeah, we just don't, I'm hoping he pops it preemptively. I doubt he will. See, that's the thing when you're trying to play against a Relic of Progenitus. You're trying to make the graveyard enticing enough for them to exile it. And right now it's not that enticing. Our opponent's looking at it saying, that doesn't look like it tastes good. Maybe it needs... Oh, yeah, he pops it off. Beautiful. Thanks, buddy. Yes. Alright, now so we can activate Woodset. Well, let's wait until his turn goes. But we can chunk, with Putrid Imp, we can chunk Invisible Stalker and Simic Skyswaller. But he does have Rapid Hybridization, so knowing that he has it in his hand, I'm probably going to have to go for counters on Invisible Stalker. And it can't be blocked. I know it's a little cheap doing that as far as counters go, but when you're facing down an entire Grammy-winning board of Drakes flying in the air, it's a little rough on that one. But yeah, finishing what I was saying earlier, trying to play if you've never played a graveyard deck and trying to play against Relic of Progenitus, you're basically trying to build. You don't want to go like full in graveyard. Like we didn't activate Wood Sage. If we had a land, I probably would have redirected the Hedron Crab trigger at him. You're trying to get to the spot to where you find the sweet spot to where you're not doing something super crazy, but you're not doing. But you're kind of just going at it slow enough to where he feels the need to like pop it off like that. Elixir of Mortality, okay. So let's go ahead and activate the Wood Sage. We're going to name Linvala. Let's see if we got Linvala in there somewhere. Oh, sorry, I thought I clicked on it. I was waiting for it to lag or something like that. For it to name Linvala. If our opponent will let the trigger go. There we go. Let's name Ley Druid. That sounds pretty fun. See if we do not hit Ley Druid. We do it at Hermit Druid though. Ooh, Tropical Island, just what we needed. Okay. So let's go ahead and get down Tropical Island. We're going to get a Hedron Crab trigger directed at us. Death Shadow. Let's go ahead and chunk Invisible Stalker. Simic Sky Swallower. So now we can, it is Flying Trample Shroud. So we're definitely going to go for Simic Sky Swallower. If we go Death Shadow, that's going to put it at 19 commander damage. So we'd have to start generating a lot of Drakes next turn. But I don't want him to scoop it up. But yeah, that's kind of what we got to go for. So let's get Mimeoplasm up and running. Hold on, let's do the filter mana first. So we're going to add, let's add black, then add black-blue. Add green. Get some hasty mana in there. And then tap this last one colorless right there. There we go. Now he may have a force or something in his hand. No, he doesn't. Okay, so we're going to choose copy, Death Shadow for the counters. So now we got 19-19 with haste. We're going to swing in right now. And he may scoop it up right now, but this is a nice little graveyard showing, so I'm probably still going to post a video in addition to another video. Alright, so we're going to swing in hot right now, and we'll go and swing in with Putrid Imp. He's got 1 mana. What you got, man? Okay, so he's going to turn our Putrid Imp into a frog. I'll take that. Frog Lizard. How just random is that? Okay, so he's going to get a Drake token. Now, he's going to have to go off with a lot of Drakes next turn. So we're going to 2 come across, drop him down to 27. And we'll see how much commander damage we've got going on next turn. 17 commander damage. So he's going to need to get into a bunch of shenanigans this turn. Alright, he scoops it up. I'll probably go and post this up in addition to another Mimeoplasm video. So guys, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.